The Subtle Art of Not Giving a F by Mark Manson is a self-help book that emphasizes the importance of choosing our values and priorities wisely in order to live a more meaningful and fulfilling life. Introduction: The Subtle Art of Not Giving a F. In the age of constant self-improvement, we often find ourselves overwhelmed by an abundance of advice on how to be happier, more successful, and lead a perfect life. Mark Manson's The Subtle Art of Not Giving a F takes a refreshingly different approach. Manson argues that life's struggles are an inherent part of the human experience, and instead of trying to eliminate them, we should focus on choosing what truly matters to us. Chapter 1. Don't Try. Manson begins by challenging the conventional wisdom that we should always strive for more, be positive, and never give up. He argues that this mindset can lead to a constant cycle of dissatisfaction. Instead, he suggests that we embrace the idea that life is full of problems, and the key to happiness is choosing the right problems to solve. Chapter 2. Happiness is a problem. Many people believe that the pursuit of happiness is the ultimate goal in life. However, Manson contends that happiness is not a constant state, but rather a fleeting emotion. Instead of seeking happiness as the primary goal, he proposes that we focus on finding problems we enjoy solving, as they lead to a more fulfilling and meaningful life. Chapter 3. The Value of Suffering. Manson explores the concept of the backwards law, which states that the more we pursue feeling better all the time, the less satisfied we become. He argues that embracing our suffering and accepting the limitations of life can actually lead to a greater sense of well-being. Chapter 4. The Importance of Saying No. In this chapter, Manson emphasizes the significance of setting boundaries and learning to say no to things that don't align with our values. He explains that by doing so, we can free up time and energy to focus on what truly matters to us. Chapter 5. The Feedback Loop from Hell. Manson introduces the feedback loop from hell, which occurs when we base our self-worth on external validation and constantly compare ourselves to others. He suggests that by detaching our self-esteem from these external factors, we can break free from this destructive cycle. Chapter 6. The Importance of Embracing Uncertainty. Uncertainty is an unavoidable aspect of life, and Manson argues that our attempts to eliminate it often lead to anxiety and frustration. He encourages us to embrace uncertainty and develop resilience in the face of life's challenges. Chapter 7. The Need to Start Somewhere. Procrastination and fear of failure often hold us back from pursuing our goals. Manson advises taking small, imperfect actions rather than waiting for the perfect moment. By starting somewhere, we can make progress and learn from our mistakes. Chapter 8. The Importance of Death. Manson explores the concept of mortality and how acknowledging our own mortality can give our lives greater meaning and urgency. Understanding that our time is limited can inspire us to make the most of it. Chapter 9. The Value of Hope. While Manson emphasizes the importance of embracing reality and accepting suffering, he also acknowledges the role of hope in motivating us to keep going. He discusses the balance between embracing reality and maintaining hope. Chapter 10. The Final Subtle Art. And Then You Die. In the concluding chapter, Manson reminds us that life is finite and that we should choose our values wisely. By recognizing the inevitability of death, we can live a life that is true to ourselves and make the most of the time we have. Conclusion: choosing what matters. In The Subtle Art of Not Giving a F, Mark Manson presents a counterintuitive approach to living a fulfilling life. Instead of constantly pursuing happiness and avoiding discomfort, he suggests that we embrace our problems, choose our values wisely, and focus on what truly matters to us. By doing so, we can lead a more authentic and meaningful life.